Hello, this is Ecstasy Entertainment TV, and I am sitting with Mr. Conway Glace, or
Mr. Man, listen, man. Amazing Glace, Conway.
Amazing Glace.
I love that.
How are you?
I'm feeling magnificent.
Really? What brings you to Illinois, Central Illinois? Why are you here?
Actually, I'm messing with Lowdown Productions, Tie Down Beats, you know, part of the promotion team. Also messing with Above the World Records, you know, and we're doing a lot of promotion and recording right now for the album, finishing up Power of a Dream, and you know, Uncle Ricky got me out here. Shout out Rick Ross as well. You know, Rick Ross has me out here. You know, doing a lot of stuff to finish up the album. Again, you know, time to make money.
Really? So where does Mr. Glace come from? Where does Conway come from? Where have you been? Like, how did you get to where you are right now with the real Rick?
Oh, like you want like a little story about my life? Oh, like you just say so. Okay, well let's do it like this then. Here we go. Well, you know, I came from a little bitty old shack in nah, I come from the Wild 100, Chi-Town, South Side. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's where I grew up for the most part. Outside of that, I actually got signed to Lil' Kim when I was about, I say 18.
Okay, that's hot. That's hot. That's
shout out Queen Bee, shout out Gene Nelson, shout out Lil' Kim and all that good stuff. Yeah, I got signed to her. I wrote joints off the La Bella Mafia album that's got like the jump off on it and doing it way big and you know stuff like that. You know?
The back in the day, nice.
Yeah,
hip-hop,
so you know, from that. You know, well, actually, previous to that, though, you know, I come from a circle of like before y'all knew who Kanye West was. You know what I mean? Before y'all knew who Dion No ID was, because that's Dion backwards. You know, before y'all knew who Shauna was and Ice Drake and Cap Ones and Young Bergs, but we don't affiliate with Young Bergs. Just like to get the record straight. He's like somebody's little brother that was always running up behind us. So, you know what I mean? But, you know, if you see, it's a really all-star study, eclectic collection of individuals. Mickey, shout out Mickey and Christina that got signed to Cash Money from the Shy. Boo and Gotti, of course, like all us was around each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how, you know, things just blossom. Then fast forward to the Kim thing. Then doing stuff for like, ghostwriting for like Lil Zane, ghostwriting for Raven Simone. Shout out Raven Simone. Oh my goodness.
No, that's a good
She's a studio. Yeah. Because I write R&B songs too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't just have a one-track mind, just do like rap stuff.
Exactly.
You know
it takes
all
that in the entertainment world, right?
There you have it. There you have it. You know, everybody can't look as sexy as you if I, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's so kind.
So, outside of that, that's just basically my grind. That's where I come from. Then fast forward a little that, and I'm messing with Rick Ross. You know, shout out the big homie Rick Ross. You know, he basically gives me the power to do what I want to do in the situation. It feels wonderful, you know, to have a powerhouse behind you that so many people admire and respect and things of that nature, and he respects your opinion. You know, when artists come to him to give him things, he'll call me and say, yo, Glace, yo, listen to this. Is this straight? Do I need to deal with this or throw it away? You know, and that he must like you first before he even listens to it. You know what I mean? Because how you come across is so important. You know, but outside of that, we're just grinding right now. So that brings us current.
Exactly, and that's that. To bring us to another topic, is that, do you think that is what it takes the most? Grinding, working hard. What does it take to become who you are today from where you started?
Well, first of all, faith in God and that whole thing. You know, keeping your faith in your prayers and being steadfast in what you do. But outside of that, grinding is very, very, very important, sweetheart. You gotta grind. You gotta grind. You don't grind, you don't shine. You know, and at the end of the day, that's basically it. Because it's like kind of a sad dog that won't wag its own tail, my mom would say. Meaning, if you so hot and don't nobody know you, why don't you put some money behind yourself? Why don't you get in the streets and promote? Why don't you show the world why you are what you say you are? You know what I mean? And that's all part of the grind. So of course, take it for instance, you. And you know, I know the interview's about me, but we gotta talk about you. You know what I mean?
Try to switch it up.
Oh, just a little bit, you know, because then we gotta figure out where you coming from too and all that. Wink, wink. No, but on a serious note though, you know, you had to grind and overcome some challenges and obstacles and, you know, to get to where you are currently, correct?
Exactly.
So, you know, it's like that for everything. What's your next?
And it's just that since everybody doesn't want to be, you know, Ecstasy Entertainment, everybody wants to be a hip hop star. So we just were trying to figure out for even like the younger generation out here now, I think that sometimes it gets misled that it's just 70% kicking it and 10%, you know, work in the studio and 20% grind. But you would beg to differ with that?
I definitely beg to differ. And actually, it's 90% grind and 10% the studio and the rest of that, because hence the term music business, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? It's a business, first and foremost. So
don't get wrapped up in the limelight. It's not always what everybody thinks it is. It's not about the party and kicking it. It's mainly about hard work. And in order to get to be Amazin Glace,
how sweet the sound.
It's going to take hard work and dedication. And that's, I mean, pretty much a lot of these interviews that we'll be bringing to Ecstasy Entertainment, to the Central Illinois, is about that it's not, you see the glamour, you see the, you know, the end story, but it took him a long time. And just like, you know, with Little Kim, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, there you have it.
So I mean, that's 10 years into a job or 10 years into anything else. If you dedicate that much to it, then you become Mr. Glace or the next Lil Wayne or whatever that may be. So,
yeah. Or the next Joy, Ecstasy Entertainment. You know?
That might be true. But other than that, like right now you're in Central Illinois and you got the Freeway Enterprise giveaway going on.
Oh yeah.
What's that about?
Well, it's actually, shout out Dr. Dre. We're out there on the West Coast, and Dr. Dre is actually giving us a bunch of headphones to give away. Actually, there's some special edition Beats by Dre.
Headphones.
Yeah, the Beats by Dre headphones. They're, you know, the regular ones are like $400, but these are like $1,500 special edition Beats by Dre headphones. And outside of that, they're autographed by Dr. Dre. And we're raffling them off right now. And also, you go to www.freewayenterprise.com and you can win a chance to get $50,000 role in the movie, guy and girl. So basically, together it's $100,000. You know what I mean? So if y'all feel y'all got what it take, log in. You know what I mean? And do what you do like you're doing it for TV. And then you got a chance to win $50,000 and a role in a movie that was shooting on Freeway Rick Ross's life. By the way, yes, I have a role in that movie.
And then you also have the Premeditated Millionaire, the mixtape coming out next.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up as well. Yeah, the Premeditated Millionaire mixtape coming out. Actually, we have some Peoria's own coming on a mixtape. You know, Shy Bunny actually. She'll be there on the mixtape. We'll have Project Power on the mixtape. We'll have Luda on the mixtape. Of course, Glace Conway. It's a mixtape basically to, you know, show what's going on with Freeway Enterprise right now. You know, to show the upcoming talent that, you know, we feel is that next thing right along with us.
And I'm gonna play the dumb role real quick, but like, who is Freeway Enterprise? What is that? What is that?
Oh, Freeway Enterprise is Rick Ross's company.
Okay.
You know, yeah, the real Rick Ross, by the way. And if the fake Rick Ross got something to say, I don't really condone beef. I don't do that. I run a non-violent campaign. But just stay in your lane, easy. Just please, just stay in your lane. You understand what I'm saying? Man, listen.
And on to the next.
Freeway Enterprise. What up, Uncle Rick Ross?
So, along with freewayenterprise.com, there's also, he has his own record label now.
Yes.
Okay. And Glace Conway is part of that?
Yes,
and
of course.
Are you scouting while you're around the area?
Of course. See, it's a sweet thing, right? It's kind of like, I have my own label, Evolution Records.
Okay. Do you have a website to that?
Yes, manmanlistenman.com. www.manmanlistenman. It's kind of just how it sounds. And that's also my slogan. Man, Listen Man is a registered trademark of Glace Conway.
So don't try to steal it.
No! It's not to be duplicated or reproduced without my consent. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But overall, I am looking for artists. Rick is still looking for a few artists, but they definitely still have to go through me. We have a joint venture. Basically, it's you know, Evolution Records, Freeway Enterprise, Bungalow Universal. So we have distribution through Universal. And right now we mess with Above the World out here in Peoria. You know, these guys are making big moves. Shout out to Walt, shout out to Pooh, you know.
Of course.
Definitely. Psycho Capone, you know, behind the boards, he's doing this thing. So, you know, we're really excited about the movement right now at this moment.
And it's a big movement. Fella. It's a big movement for Peoria area, the Central Illinois area. Just having people like this coming through Peoria, it doesn't happen much. So when they see you or they get a chance to get into things like this and you say that hip hop is your career, this is what you should be doing.
Definitely. And as long as Ecstasy Entertainment is, you have to excuse me, I'm kind of tired. As long as Ecstasy Entertainment is pushing us, you know, then we know that, you know, we have definitely the greatest chance of succeeding here in Peoria. You know what I mean? Because these ladies have definitely the wherewithal to make these things happen. If you want to be bigger than you feel you are, and that's leading up to being as big as you supposed to be. You know what I mean? With the money to match. Because most people just want to be famous. Y'all need to learn. It's really not about being famous. You know? I don't care if my face is ever on nothing. Just pay me. That's all. And you guys should feel the same way.
Exactly. And that goes back into that there's other things in the industry other than being in the limelight. And some of those people make more money than the people actually on stage. But if you know hip hop and you know the industry, then you should know those types of things. But other than that, where are you going after this? Like after Illinois, are you going somewhere else big? You guys doing a big concert or anything?
Yeah, we have shows coming up. You know, my assistant isn't here right now. To be totally honest,
a hard spot.
But I know we gotta do St. Louis. I know it's Minnesota, Duluth, Minnesota. I know we're doing. Actually, if you just go to theguapgetters.com, you know, and you'll go ahead and go right there and you'll see the itinerary for Glace Conway. Or if you go to manlistenman.com or freewayenterprise.com, you know, or just Google Glace Conway. GLACECONWAY. You know what I mean? And then you'll actually be able to pull up tour dates and itinerary and stuff like that. Because I don't want to mislead the people. I want everybody to be there.
Exactly. Yeah. And also on the freewayenterprise.com, you can sign up to be like a member. It's a networking site also. Yeah,
it's a networking site. It's kind of like a Facebook or MySpace on steroids, you know, and that's the next baby of Freeway Enterprise, you know. It's kind of under the umbrella of the Freeway Enterprise movement. Yeah, that and the movie.
It's pretty much going on.
Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, the reality show. Rick and I shooting a reality show. We've been shooting some of it here and there when we've had time, not shows, and he's been doing what he's doing. So, you know, we're probably about another couple months from being done with and wrapping it up. And it's called Every Day We Hustle. You know, so hint, hint.
Exactly. You can hint as much, but I don't think everybody hears us. But to those that do, we just want everybody to know pretty much that it takes a lot more to be an artist than the limelight, and I'm gonna say that for the 5th time. So look these people up, Google people, do your research. I know Mr. Conway actually came here to the art studio, and he did. We did something down at the Club Ice, and a lot of people didn't know who he was. But at the same time, if you're doing your homework, then you have to know who came up before you so that you can pretty much mimic what those type of people did to become who you are. These people work hard to get where they are. They don't just do nothing. And I think a lot of people think that, like, you know, you just get signed, somebody sees you, and you know, you become a movie star, a record star, a artist star, whatever they want to call it, but it doesn't happen that quick.
Now, for a good example of what you're talking about, a lot of people just understanding who Neo is.
Exactly.
When Neo's been writing songs for like 10, 15 years for
Kanye West.
Yeah, exactly. Kanye's been doing this thing for years. You know, Neo's written songs for like everybody from Britney Spears all the way down to your favorite Beyonce song. And he's just been behind the scenes, like Carrie Hilson. She's been writing for years. You know what I mean? And finally these people have come to the forefront. And you think that new artists as of a few years, when they're really 10, 12 years deep in the game.
Exactly.
You know, so
just like if you were in a corporation, you worked at that company for 10 or 15 years, you would hopefully move up in the industry. And that's the same thing here. You have to start with the groundwork, though. So we want to thank Mr. Glace for stopping by to give us a special interview and letting us know where he's going to be. If anybody has any questions or anything, you can hit up www.ecstasyentertainment.com or www.freewayenterprise.com or www.manlistenman.com or www.theguapgetters.com. And hit up all those websites anyway, especially if you are in the industry, because they do have a lot of stuff going on, especially like the Guap Getters in this area. You might want to get into one of their shows or something like that. So we support each other. Things will happen a lot more quicker, efficiently, and effectively for the Peoria, Illinois area.